Okay, in today's video I'm going to talk about a slightly different angle of prospecting, and specifically one comment that I saw from a actually six-figure earner that he wanted to quit network marketing because he was burned out, and he didn't because he found attraction marketing. But I want to talk about exactly why people burn out when they prospect. And if we haven't met, my name is Edita. I'm from VIE now. I'm a network marketer like you. I love network marketing, but I hate prospecting. It was a big problem for me. I tried a few times with different companies, and it wasn't working out for me. I ended up thinking there was something wrong with me. I couldn't approach people with my stuff. I couldn't ask people to look, at my videos and my presentation without feeling terribly awkward. So obviously I was struggling until I found a way to get people to, and not just people, my ideal prospects, to come to me instead, and it changed everything. And if you would like to learn the three-step formula, how to recruit people without having to chase anyone and without having to feel awkward, and that feeling that you're going against yourself all the time, you can find it at viesnow.com/3 steps. The link is in the description of this video. And today I want to talk about, I don't know if I've ever talked about this angle of prospecting, but basically the topic for this video was suggested by some comment I saw from a leader in the industry, and he was saying that he was a six-figure earner, but he wanted to quit because he was completely burned out because of prospecting, because of what he had to do every single day. And that's apart from, all the awkwardness, all the, if prospecting isn't working for you because of who you are, of your personality, that's one thing. But the other thing, what do we actually need to do to grow very big? And some people do succeed, and some people do achieve, very good income. However, what they do to achieve that's a different question. And I think the big problem here is that when we first join network marketing, the way it's presented to us, that it's easy, that anyone can do it. But in reality, when you sit next to somebody who's a high achiever and watch them work and watch them, what they do every day, you see things that you probably might second consider before joining, if you know that you have to work that way and that hard and that much, to achieve substantial results. So, and I don't know if it was presented to you that way. It was to me when I joined my current opportunity, or any opportunity really. It just, they were saying all the same things, just sharing, you can do it, one recruit away, all that kind of stuff, It wasn't happening. I was totally exhausted. So my story, everyone has their own story. My story with this current opportunity was that my daughter was very small, and I was trying to prospect offline, and I was driving, and my daughter was 1 year, 8 months at that time, and I had nowhere to leave her. I was dragging her with me. I was chasing her as I talked to my prospects. It was crazy. I couldn't even start properly. So, but the overall problem, the overarching problem with prospecting is that it has next to zero leverage. And what that means is really, it's a set of problems. So one problem is that prospecting suggests that everyone is your prospect, and you chase people, you end up chasing people, going after people, filtering through people who are not interested, are never gonna be interested, and then you end up in these lengthy follow-ups, trying to convince them, trying to basically bending backwards, trying to show what you have is so good, because you believe it, right? You believe it, so naturally you do your best. But basically, you are talking to somebody who is not interested, and who's never gonna be interested for so many reasons, including they're not business minded, or they don't have, they don't like network marketing, and so on. So you have to keep chasing these people all the time, filtering. In attraction marketing, with attraction marketing, you learn how to only talk to people who want what you have. Okay, so this targeting is very important part of attraction marketing. Now, in traditional prospecting, you chase. With attraction marketing, you learn how to attract prospects to you. So you build your audience from people who are actually your ideal prospects, and they come to you. They connect mostly with you. You can be proactive, you can actively connect with people, but with attraction marketing, it's more like a kind of, from your perspective, is more passive. People start connecting with you because of how you operate with attraction marketing. And imagine what happens when, a few people, 10, 20 people connect with you, request to connect with you every single day. And they're not just any people, they are interested people. Which brings me to the other point, which I already mentioned. Instead of convincing them, your prospects, your random prospects, those strangers or family members getting embarrassed, going through all these difficulties, you are surrounded by people who are interested in what you have, and mostly they are interested in you, what they can get from you, and what help you can give them. Very important. And what that means is that, from my experience, I've recruited people into my team without having a proper conversation with them. They never asked for a presentation. They never asked about a compensation plan. They never asked about many other details. Sometimes it's just exchange of a few messages or a very short conversation about what company, and and so on, because they want to work with me, because they connected with me because of how I can help them, not because of the product, not because of the company. They connected with me. So I do not have to do these presentations. I've never done since I'm in attraction marketing. I've been always thinking of remaking my company's presentation, because the one that company has, I don't like, but I never actually got to it. Nobody asked me for a presentation, really. So that gives a very, very big leverage. So basically what it means is that with attraction marketing, like with traditional prospecting, your results are very, very dependent on the time you put into this work. With attraction marketing, and of course it doesn't start on day one, but eventually with attraction marketing, your results don't depend on the time that you put in, on your time investment. And the other very, very important thing is that if you know that a duplication is highly important in network marketing, so imagine what happens when you recruit people who are very interested. They like network marketing, they are very interested in working with you, they are motivated people, and they actually work. They do the work. You don't have to, we have this common problem in network marketing. We recruit and people just don't do anything because they join for the wrong reasons. So you have to keep recruiting all the time. You have to keep prospecting and recruiting all the time to reach certain level and to maintain that level. With attraction marketing, you end up actually recruiting leaders who are interested in working, who are interested in results, and that's when the real duplication happens. And that's when your results no longer depend, on your time investment. And that's what leverage means. Otherwise, yes, some people, recruiter manage to build big downlines, but they get burned out because there's too much work, because nobody's working, and they have to keep prospecting and recruiting by themselves all the time. So yeah, so I hope you got the point. It was a bit of different kind of angle to about prospecting, about issues with prospecting, and I hope I expressed the point clearly to you. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know if you are at the point where it's just you feel that it's just too much work, regardless of any other stuff like awkwardness and stuff like that. And thanks very much for watching. And if you would like to see how the 3-step process, how it works to when recruiting people without having to prospect chase, grab my video at viesnow.com/3 steps. Thanks again for watching. I'll be talking to you 4 more days this week, so Monday to Friday I do live videos, and so I'll talk to you tomorrow again. Bye now.